What's good, y'all? It's the one and only Kingcal516 live in the mix, and this is the Swish Flames podcast. Be sure to hit us up at the website www.swishflames.com. Hit us up at Twitter at Swish Flames, and if you feel so inclined to donate to the podcast, hit us up on the Cashapp Kingcal516. Let's get right into this, y'all. So this past week, there were a bunch of rumors that circulated online about the potential of the Lakers going after Lonzo Ball for a reunion of sorts. And seeing these reports, looking at a bunch of them, if this is the case and this does happen, if the Lakers are able to get Lonzo Ball in this free agency, I think it would be an outstanding move. A very, very outstanding move, and let me tell you why. I know some people might disagree, and that's okay. But I would tell those people that if you look at Lonzo Ball since he's left the Los Angeles Lakers, he's improved on those things that he needed to improve on to become a better player and to become a better fit on the Lakers. I would even push the button to sit there and say he's a better fit at point guard than Schroeder. Now, Schroeder is an overall more aggressive scorer. Is overall a better scorer in general, right? But Lonzo, right now, as it stands today, to me, is a more efficient player than Schroeder. Lonzo has upped his three-point percentage the last 2 seasons to 38%. He's good on kick open threes. So if LeBron is driving and kicks out to Lonzo, Lonzo is shooting those at a high clip. That's what they need. If you look at the Lakers and how they got eliminated, once AD went down, then his shoulder disappeared. But once AD went down, there's plenty of times LeBron would charge the rim, and then you have multiple Phoenix Suns players building the wall to try to stop him, and he kicks out. The guys weren't hitting threes. So we know the Lakers are going to look to up the ante with shooting. Lonzo's a pass-first point guard, and I think he fits very well because of that. Where Schroeder is, let me get my bucket and then pass after. That's his mentality. Lonzo already has chemistry with LeBron James. LeBron and Lonzo bounced off each other a great deal. And if the plan is to possibly move AD more to the 5 and move LeBron more to the 4, Lonzo will be a better fit at that point guard position to facilitate that, because overall he's just a better playmaker than Dennis Schroeder. Now, Dennis Schroeder attacks the rim a whole lot better than Lonzo, you know what I mean? So that is definitely an advantage he has over Lonzo. He attacks the rim better, so that is one thing Lonzo Ball does have to improve on, attacking the rack a lot better. But as far as just passing out of the pick and roll, passing into the post, just some of these, like the simple entry pass, Lonzo does all this better. And Schroeder, to me, at times looked like he struggled with some of these things, ironically. And so, Lonzo's more of a pure point guard than Schroeder. Schroeder's more of a combo guard in a point guard's body. That's the way I look at it. But because he already has chemistry with LeBron, and because he improved that three-point shooting, he should be more effective for the Lakers. And he's a great transition, fast break kind of guy. You know, he can lead the fast break. He can get a quick pass out there and help you get quick buckets. He sees the floor very, very well. Lonzo Ball is 6'6". He's also put on some muscle. So he's gained some weight. He can switch everything on defense. He's a better defender than Schroeder. I give Schroeder the credit on this, that he's a bigger pest on defense. Schroeder would pick up 94 feet and become a nuisance on defense and get under the skin of people on defense. But the overall, being able to switch everything, being able to handle different wing offensive players, Lonzo's better suited for that. So he even enhances their defense to some degree, in my opinion. He's also increased that free throw shooting, which now makes him somebody you can trust in the final moments and close out in games, because he got his free throw percentage up to 78%. So Lonzo Ball continues to prove he's much younger than Schroeder, and he still hasn't entered his prime yet, so he's still improving. Where Dennis Schroeder is probably what he's going to be right now. So this is not me trying to say Dennis Schroeder's not a good player. He is, but what I'm trying to say, at this time, Lonzo Ball would be a better fit for the LA Lakers. And I think it's an outstanding move, and I think it will pay them dividends if they're able to work it out. If you look at this past season, both of their scoring, they were close in scoring. So it wasn't that much of a difference. Now, how they go about getting their points is different. And Lonzo Ball, to me, the way he scores offensively will open up that offense, and the way he passes will open up that Laker offense that seemed to be hella stagnant this year. To me, Lakers defense was good all season long, but their offense was up and down. Sometimes on offense, it just doesn't flow smoothly on offense for them. I believe Lonzo Ball will help with that. You know what I mean? I believe he's a better option for the Lakers than Dennis Schroeder. The only person I would put over Lonzo Ball right now, as far as free agent market this offseason, would be Kyle Lowry. Unless Chris Paul opts out. If Chris Paul opts out and leaves the Suns, yeah, Chris Paul's the best option. But I don't think the Lakers would be able to afford Chris Paul in the open market. And so, if it ain't Chris Paul, Kyle Lowry, I believe Lonzo Ball is the next best fit. If you're looking to upgrade in the point guard position. Now, it'd be quite challenging to pull off, since the Lakers don't have cap space to get Lonzo Ball. They would have to work out some form of a signing trade, and that will hard cap them. But looking into other options, if the Lakers can't strike gold in other ways, then this might be the way they look to upgrade. And remember now, Lonzo is a Clutch Sports member, and we know that the Lakers have good ties with Clutch Sports. Nearly like half the team is Clutch Sports. So the relationship with Rich Paul is there. So we'll see. But if I'm a guessing man, New Orleans is a team that never really goes into the luxury tax. So I don't think they're going to try to pay Lonzo Ball, what he's worth. So I definitely see Lonzo going to another team in this free agency. But maybe New Orleans might be willing to play ball in a sign and trade. So we'll see if that was end up happening. But that's basically the only way the Lakers could grab him. They would have to work out a sign and trade. I would suspect that Rich Paul wants to get Lonzo to a big market because the Ball family, they're big time. These guys are very, very popular. So for Lonzo to maximize maybe some extra revenue outside, if you can get him into the New York market, you can get him to the Chicago market, which are both teams that, we know have interest as well in him. If you can get him in the LA market again, he's from there. I can only imagine that'll probably be what Rich Paul hopefully is trying to push for Lonzo, is trying to get him to a big market team so that he could benefit being in a big market. Anyway, let me know what you think about it. Do you think Lonzo will be a great fit for the Lakers? Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the follow button. Definitely appreciate the support. Be sure once again to check us out at the website www.swishflames.com. Hit us up at Twitter at swishflames. And if you feel so inclined to donate to the podcast, hit us up at the Cashapp Kingcal516. With that said, I'm signing off. This has been the Swish Flame Podcast.